Hello, everybody, and welcome into Becoming Influential, a brand new show here where we're going to be showcasing influencers, content creators, entrepreneurs who know how to build a brand online. I'm super excited for today's guest. She is the wife of two-time Super Bowl champion John Jones. She's a wife, obviously, a mom. She's an entrepreneur, and she creates amazing content. Andressa, welcome. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
So about me, I was born in Brazil. I came to the US when I was 10 years old back in 2005. And now I am a full-time mom, wife, and I do a little bit of content creating and I'm a business owner as well. I met John in Boston, and now we kind of just, we go with the flow. If he's with the Commanders now, and now we're in Washington. So just that's a little bit about me.
There's Andressa's Instagram page that I have up right now. Andressa, how did you get started with content creation? I started off, listing all of the many hats that you wear, but how did you figure out your niche?
So it kind of changed a little bit throughout the years. Like my main thing is like being yourself. Um, in my early 20s, I loved posting a lot of fitness content, a lot of recipes. So, I got a lot of followers from that alone. And then as I transitioned into becoming a mom and a business owner, my content kind of, shifted a little bit. And my thing is I just like being myself. If I want to post a video of me going on a walk or going on a run, or I'll post that. Or if I'm like, oh, I want to just, post a little bit of like my hair care routine and some tips on how to like get beautiful long hair, I'll post that. And then I also love posting like family content because family for us is everything. So a little bit of everything, and then as well as the pilot videos because my husband's a pilot, and we're always, especially during the off season when we have like more time, we're always flying everywhere. We love to travel, and those videos always do so well because it's something so different. And people are always like, aren't you scared of being on that tiny plane? I'm like, no, I trust my husband and we just like love our adventures, and the kids are really into it now. So that is like also like really good content. People love watching those, especially like we also inspire a lot of people who do want to become pilots, and we kind of get a little bit of everything.
Whose idea was it between the two of you to start making those pilot videos, especially the behind the scenes going up in the air and stuff? It is incredible taking people places that they've never been.
Um, I think I posted the first video because I was just like, oh, let me post like this little clip of us flying. Like that's when we had the smaller plane, the Cirrus, and that kind of like drew people's attention because they're like, oh, hold on, like how are you guys up in the air on a tiny plane? So it was my idea, and John just goes along with it. And I kind of just like film, like he's not really someone who like loves like the camera on him all the time. So like, I'm just kind of like in the background. I'm like, okay, babe, like I'm just making some videos, some content, and he's always so supportive of it. And he's like, sometimes he gave me some ideas. He's like, oh, you should add this music to this video. You should edit this part. Like you should. So he'll give me some tips and ideas. He's very creative. But it was my idea to start posting them, and when we saw that people were actually getting inspired by the pilot videos, the flying videos, I was like, oh, this is great. Like, this is just like what I like to post. And it worked out for everyone.
What's been, I guess, like your workflow? You have your pilot content, like you've done your day in the life content, whether it's going to training camp, going to a game. How do you plan out your week with content creation, especially because you're also a mom, you're a wife, you've got your business that we haven't even gotten into yet. How do
Yeah.
you figure out what your workflow is for the day?
So I'm actually like my main thing is when I focus on being a mom, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, I focus on the kids and taking care of the house. And I think when it comes to content, like I like more of the natural content in terms of like, okay, this I'm gonna just film my day today, and whatever I do today is gonna be so it's not really planned. Like I'm not planning a day to film content around it. I just kind of film. Like I posted a video of my day when I was pregnant a couple months ago with Skylar, and like she came to the doctor's meet with me, and then I kind of just kind of go I go with the flow, and then I try to film so that like because I edit them on CapCut, which is like a cool app, and like it takes me like 30 minutes to edit. It's really quick. So because like I said, I like to be more myself and not do too much editing and just kind of showing like, something raw and real. So it's not really planned. It's kind of just like going with the flow. We went like when John flew us last month to Atlanta. It was like
Hmm.
super. I'm still like I still haven't posted that video. I was actually gonna post it today. Yeah, I have like a cool video of him flying us with our newborn for the first time. So I thought that was really cute. So yeah, I just kind of not so much planned. Like I said, I just try to give something more real, and like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna film today, and I'll just edit some parts out that I like put it together so it's a video that's not too long. It's something like usually under a minute or usually less than 2 minutes long so that people can just watch it, but it's not like a super long video, but it's not like a super short video.
I feel like you do a great job of like making your page, like you said, real and natural and not just like a WAG account, which for the people watching that don't know what a WAG is, it's a wife or a girlfriend of an athlete, which is super big on social media. At least on my algorithm, I see a lot of that, probably because I worked in sports for so long. But a WAG and the day in the life of WAGs and vlog content of WAGs, honestly, anything to do with WAGs, it blows up on social media. But I feel like your page is really raw and real and doesn't just showcase that, but every single aspect of your life. Was that by choice or did it just happen to fall that way on your page?
It's by choice. Like the WAG videos do really well. If I do a day in my life as an NFL wife or anything NFL related, it does really well. But like I said, I do love showing my personality, who I really am, and even I make some videos in Portuguese because I have a lot of Brazilian followers. But just keeping something more real, and not saying that WAG content is not real, but it's like we also have normal lives, and I don't want people just coming to my page and just kind of being like, oh, she's just like an NFL wife, like nothing. Like there's more to all of us than just and I think it's really cool because I do follow some really cool ags, and their content is like super funny, or some of them will post like some recipes. So I love when they show their personalities. So that's kind of with my page. I try to just post a little bit of everything and not just like a day in the life is WAG, a day in life every single day. Like I said, I do like to cater to different audiences as well. So, I'll have the moms that will follow me, and then like I'll have the stepmoms that follow me that also like my content with my stepkids. And then I'll have like the pilot, those who want to be pilots and who think that the pilot videos are really cool because those are also inspiring, like I said. And my husband is NFL player, husband, pilot, and he still manages to do everything too. So I just love posting a little bit of everything, showing my true authentic self. And then I'll always like interact with my followers as well. And I'm like, oh, what do you like to watch? What do you want to see? And sometimes they'll be like, oh, you should post something like, I love your hair. Can you post some like hairstyles? And or oh, can you do a day in a life? Like during like on game days. Those are really cool because it's something different. And we get to kind of show people like our side and like what it goes through behind the scenes, like getting to the game, what it's like, and especially when you have kids, are you bringing the kids to the game, stuff like that. So it's definitely by choice, and I just choose to kind of show a little bit of just pieces of my life,
Mm-hmm.
but not everything.
Yeah, no, I like it. I feel like, as an influencer and content creator, one of the things I love about some of my favorite people that I follow is that they take me places that I cannot go by myself or like that I don't have access to. And I feel like your page does an amazing job of that. Another thing that I love about your content, is going back to the authentic and natural, the Jaden content, your son. Like, I'm actually going to bring up a screenshot. These videos, these workout videos of John and Jaden, like, I literally could watch these over and over and over again. They're just so like real things that happen in the house when you have kids. And I just love how you chose to share your kids with us because I know like that's like a touchy subject on social media, whether to show them, whether to not, and how much you share them. But why did you choose to go this direction and share this content with everybody online?
So Jaden has always been a super active baby and very advanced. And he was like not even a year old in that video, I believe. I can't remember how old he was, but John was just always getting like he started walking in 7 months.
Wow.
And we were like, this is really cool. But I'm gonna give John credit for that because he always did such a good job at like, you know, showing the kids like to challenge themselves. And that's something that I learned from John. Like, hey, we gotta let the kids challenge themselves so that they can be better, do better. And then when I posted that video, people like didn't even believe it. They were like, his abs are so strong. Like, how is he so strong? And we're like, well, his daddy's behind the scenes, you know, making him do some like ab workouts with him. And then you know, our kids, it's a huge part of our lives, and you know, I don't like to overpost them, but then it's
Mm-hmm.
like they're also, we're family, and I'm like, okay, this is what it comes with, you know, these are our kids, this is what we like to do with them. With our new baby now, Joshua, John is like, okay, he gotta catch up to Jaden, and he gotta be doing those ab sit-ups by before he's one. So it's always just such a fun like thing to do. And like I said, I also have a lot of moms that follow me, and you know, even now I'm starting to post some like postpartum things that like I'm going through, even like hair loss. How do we get through that? You know,
Mm-hmm.
so with the kids, it just showing that like a part of our lives. And I don't like to overexpose them, but then like I said, I don't mind sharing some clips and videos of them. That's really fun. The kids have a lot of fun. Skylar loves making content with me as
Mm-hmm.
well. So it's like, you know, that's a way that we have fun and express ourselves. And like I said, I never want to overshare them, but it's also cool to like post these really fun moments. And that video, actually, I was gonna post another video as well. John recreated that with Jaden now, that Jaden's 3, and Jaden can still do that. So I'm gonna do
I
like a
can't wait.
collage and be like then versus like now.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. Well, guys, this is a little bit about Andressa Jones that she shared with us, but you got to follow her to see more because we don't have time to go through all the different things, all the different hats that Andressa wears. We're going to come back after the break and play a little game with Andressa because, you know, she's so social savvy. We got to ask her a few fun questions along the way. So come back after the break for more. We're back with more on Becoming Influential, where we are sitting down with some of the best content creators, influencers, entrepreneurs out there. And so I'm bringing back in Andressa Jones. Andressa, we're going to play a little game called Post or Not to Post. I haven't seen this yet, I don't think, on your social media, but do you follow viral TikTok dances? Do you like recreating them? Would you post that or not post that?
uh, I have them in my draft as Skylar because I'm so bad at the dances. So not post that.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I like watching them. Like I will watch every single person recreate them, but for me personally, it's a no. It's a no.
I'm just bad at them.
What about get ready with me for game day or outfit of the day, or like I'm starting to see, which I can't believe it's already about to be November, but I'm starting to see like Thanksgiving outfit inspiration posts. To post or not to post?
Post.
I feel like you're
Well, we're
always
also,
doing those unboxing
yeah,
videos too.
they're fun and like people love watching them. So
And now I'm gonna actually point the camera to you. What are your favorite things to post that you enjoy that maybe we haven't seen you post yet, but you have them in your drafts?
I have a lot of vlogs and I really like making them. So I have a lot of them saved in my drafts, and I'm like, I feel like I should start posting them more because people like it. But yeah, a lot of like recipe vlogs, I want to
Mm.
start posting them again. And just like lifestyle vlogs because I'll post videos, but I'm like, okay, vlogs where like it's just like let's go through the day with me and I'm just holding the camera the whole time. You know, that type of vlog where I'm not
Mm-hmm.
like editing and
Yep.
cutting things
Yep.
for it to be short. So
More raw. Okay, so
those would be cool.
you guys heard it from Andressa. More vlog, more long form content. Post it. Let's see. What's another trend that I'm seeing? Cleaning hacks, organization hacks. Post or not to post?
Post. I actually have some videos of those on my page. Those also do so well. I am I literally love to clean and organize. Like our house is super organized. Everything has like I label everything. Our pantry is like kids walk into our pantry and they don't want to leave. So
I love that.
definitely post.
I love that. And honestly, my algorithm is full of that too. I love like seeing like I think it's called Clean Talk. I think I follow Clean Talk on TikTok.
Okay, I gotta follow him.
Clean Talk, like organization talk. I actually was watching a bunch of videos, like watching a mom like pack snacks for her kids for the whole week, like meal prepping, but snack prepping. It was incredible. I don't even have
Yeah,
kids, and it's on my
I'm,
algorithm.
I'm
I
gonna have
love
to
it.
watch that.
I
Get
love
some
it.
ideas.
Um, how do you feel about, you know, makeup? Like what I bought today from Sephora, what I bought today from Ulta, like what I bought today for Black Friday. To post or not to post?
The post so I can watch. Like I'm so bad at makeup. Like that I mean I just do my best and like I just always do basic, but I love the makeup content because I'm like, how do you get your makeup to look so good? So definitely post. I need to get better at that, so maybe I can post more videos and then I can improve, because people give me feedback. Hey, Andrea, so maybe you should try this bronzer, this foundation. So maybe I should post that.
I'm with you too. I watch them all day. Like I don't know how to contour, bronze. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I just know the
I
basics.
try.
So, like Andressa said, keep posting. Keep posting.
Keep posting because I'm gonna watch them every single time.
Well, we had a little fun in this segment. We're gonna take one more break and come back and actually get into some hard-hitting questions with Andressa about, some of the raw things that happen when you're a content creator, the comments, the DMs, the rough parts of it, like the less glamorous things that no one really talks about. We're gonna get into that right after the break. Welcome back into Becoming Influential. We're about to get into our final segment with our guest this week, Andressa Jones. Andressa, we've had some fun. We've talked about your backstory and your niche, the type of content you create. Now I want to get into the nitty-gritty, those hard-hitting questions that all of us want to know. How do you deal with those comments and DMs sometimes that you get as a content creator and influencer that you really just cannot avoid?
In the beginning, I used to like get upset. Like I've always gotten more positive than negative, but obviously we all get some hate of some sort. No matter what you do, there's always going to be different opinions. But now I learned to just ignore it. The negative comments, I just don't entertain it because, it really doesn't do much if I just it'll just end up me going back and forth with the person and I'm like, okay, I don't have to argue with someone. If that's how they feel, you know, if I'm posting content, if you are posting your content, you should be prepared that you will get some negative comments, maybe some hate. That all depends. I try my best to just stay on the positive side. And like I said, I'd say 99.9% of all my comments and DMs are very positive, but there's always that, 1%. And honestly, sometimes even my followers, shout out to my followers, they'll just defend me in the comments and I don't even have to say anything, which I love that. I'm like, oh, great, thank you. But I just don't entertain it. Don't let it get to you. Like I said, people always have an opinion. No matter what you do, you could be feeding the homeless and someone will still find something negative to say, to be honest. And, it just comes with how you react. And I just learned throughout the years to just not entertain it, not react to it, and just accept that that's what it comes with.
Absolutely. I feel like we can use that advice in every area of life, literally.
Yeah.
So, the journey to be having as many followers as you have, it's a journey. It's definitely not an overnight thing. How did you deal with creating content that some of it went viral and then some of it completely flopped? Like, what motivated you to keep going?
I think with social media, consistency is key, and I'm just honestly learning to be more consistent because sometimes I'll post and then I don't post for another like month. But I'm like, okay, let me be a little bit more consistent. I think, like I said, I just post to have fun. I post like raw stuff, my authentic self, and I'm like, oh, if a video got 500 likes or 500 views versus a video that got 500,000 views, those 500 viewers still enjoy the content. So I'm like, great. And then it's always going to be up and down with like content creation. I just really don't let it get to me. And even my husband is like, just have fun with it. You enjoy posting, you enjoy creating content, you can just do it. And I don't really let the views and the likes and the stuff like that get to me. I'll post something, get 50 likes, and I'll post something else to get a million likes. You never know. But then I'm like, okay, I do see people like this type of content more, my followers. So let me post a little bit of this content more because that's what they want to see as well. But then I will also still post the videos that I'm like, okay, this might not get a lot of views and likes, but it's something that I really enjoy doing and posting, and I'll just still do it. I
How,
have fun with it.
what are some things that help you come up with like creative or like unique content to you and your family?
Um, yeah, I get inspired a lot by social media too. And I'm like, oh, like sometimes I'll have creators that I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like I want to do something like that. And I think with social media, it's a lot of that, especially TikTok, like some fun trends and stuff like that. Um, but just like my everyday, I'm like, I kind of post things that I'm like, oh, I would want to watch this. This is cool to watch, or this is something that's teaching someone something or helping someone something, or when it comes to a business and stuff like that. So that's kind of what it helps me. um I always post things. I'm like, okay, would my kids enjoy watching this too?
Exactly.
Sometimes. Yeah, but yeah, just fun content.
And then I think the last one that I feel like a lot of content creators, I feel see a lot of them talk about is how do you deal with the burnout? How do you know when you need to take a break from content creation to, be with your family, focus on yourself, your business? How do you balance it all so that you don't become burnt out creating content?
Yeah, so I don't let content take over my life. So like I will do it when I have the time and it's convenient for us. There are so many moments. We have had so many cool moments. We've gone to so many cool places that, we have videos of it and it's in our camera roll. And I'm like, this just doesn't have to be shared. We can enjoy this moment for us, for our family. There's other cool moments where I do like to post it. So like I just have fun with it. And when I think of it, it's like, oh, it's a way that I can express myself, and I can, post something that might inspire someone, or maybe my story, like as an immigrant coming to this country, paying for college on my own, like stuff like that, that will really inspire people. I love doing that. And then yeah, I just don't let it get to me, and we try to live a lot of the moments off camera. We'll always remember those moments. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with sharing a little bit of it as well. So I just try to balance both out. But yeah, I don't let it get to me. If I'm trying to edit something and it's stressing me out, I'm like, you know what? I'll just come back to this tomorrow. It's okay. I'm not gonna let it get to me.
I like that you shared that because I feel like, we can let social media like rule our lives and just like miss out on being in the moment, which you mentioned. Like some things are just good for us, or like maybe you might
Yeah.
post it way down the road, but not everything has to be so immediate that you're missing out on things that are right in front of you. So I thank you for being so transparent and honest with us there, because I feel like sometimes we can get so wrapped up in it has to get out now, or else it's not going to be timely anymore. So I thank you for all of your advice, all of your vulnerability and transparency that you've shared with us. Andressa, you've been an amazing guest on our first episode.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. And always here. Let me know if you guys need anything.
Absolutely. Thank you. And thank you all so much for tuning in to Becoming Influential. This is just the first of many episodes to come. Keep coming back for more stories, more inspiration, and more game changing advice.
Bye.